Where'd they go? We don't know. We don't know. So I was in my room, and all of a sudden I hear 3 gunshots, and they shot him. He's on the ground.
I need to know the status of your friend. What's his name?
Yes. He's on the floor.
Where?
He's just in the kitchen.
Frantic moments leading up to and explaining the shooting that left a Florida Atlantic University student dead, and within the last 15 minutes, as you reported at 5:30, announcement of an arrest for murder in this case.
We've also learned how those suspects got into the home of that victim. Let's get over to News Channel 5's Jason Hackett right now, live for us with more. Jason?
Yeah, police arresting Donovan, Malik, Henry in Miami Gardens today for the shooting death of Nicholas Acosta. Now, police say this appears to be a drug deal essentially gone wrong. Police say that Acosta had a text conversation with several of the suspects before they came over to the apartment. He also gave them the access code to the apartment as well. Those texts had to do with a drug transaction. Now, he says, the police chief says just after 7 last night, Acosta's girlfriend heard a knock at the door of her apartment. A total of 5 men entered, one of which the girlfriend recognized. They then ordered the girlfriend and Acosta to the ground. When Acosta asked what was going on, one of the suspects shot Acosta. Now, as we said, the chief just wrapped up a press conference a few minutes ago updating the media. Here's what he had to say.
This is a tragic event, and ultimately have a family that's grieving over this loss of life. With that said, understanding that drug dealing is risky business, I think this is another example that we've seen it in the past, and unfortunately resulted in the death of a young man.
Now, again, Donovan, Malik, Henry arrested. This is a picture of that suspect arrested in Miami Gardens. He's actually from Miramar. Police are still looking for 4 other suspects. Remember, a total of 5 men entered that apartment, so the investigation is far from over, but at least one piece of that puzzle has been solved. Live here in Boca Raton, Jason Hackett, WPTV News Channel 5.
And Jason, the apartment complex where the shooting happened is only for people enrolled in college. It advertises having round-the-clock security. Management says the complex always has security guards on the premises, but there's a new change. People are telling us the shooting happened on the 4th floor apartment, and we saw, crime scene tape from one of the balconies. One resident says there are gates blocking access to the parking lots and breezeways to get into the apartment units. You need to have 2 separate keys to get inside. A spokesperson from the apartment complex says they are working with police to help them in this investigation.